Good evening. I think there's times when we're not sure what direction God wants us to go. And so we're looking around for some kind of direction, for a sign, so that we can be sure. And we're looking and we're looking, and the more we look, maybe the more frustrated we get. And, it's because God hasn't told us which way to go. And we want clarity. We want to know the right way to go. Am I right? But it's so frustrating not knowing. So this can actually lead us to not trusting God with our direction in life. And what happens is we can make a hasty choice because we want something now. We want something to do now. And it might be a good thing, but it may not be the God thing. We're so used to instant gratification, instant access, and just knowing something right away with a Google search. But listen to what the prophet Isaiah says in chapter 55, verses 8 and 9. He writes, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Wow, that's a really powerful verse. And instead of searching all around us for a sign, for direction, maybe we need to take a moment to acknowledge that God's ways and thoughts are higher than our own. And maybe the process that we're in right now is a stretch of faith, a stretch of trust in Him. And the way to go is simply through trusting and waiting. And I know you don't want to hear that because that's hard. We hate waiting. Trusting Him for the next step, going through Him and not through our own human wisdom. Now, Psalm 27:14 says this, "Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord." Someone once told me that God is more interested in doing a work in you than through you. And that really helped me for the moment that I was in. And I think for God to be able to do more works through us, He needs to do a work in us so that we are prepared and ready to do His work. And this is just part of the spiritual journey that we're on. There are times to work, but then there are times when we are the work. And I think sometimes it's both. So I get it if you're frustrated not knowing the future. And there's another verse I want to leave you with. Paul wrote this. This is in Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. And he writes, "And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ." So I hope this helps. And I just want you to know that you're not alone in feeling this way. And I think it's something that many of us are wrestling with right now. And it is what it is. And let's just take the opportunity to let God process us and work in us and stretch our faith, our trust in Him, so that we come out on the other side just ready and prepared to do whatever work He has for us. I hope you have a good evening. God bless you.